It ended fast. That was the cruelty the world kept handling her, and she kept failing to learn. The things that take lifetimes to build come apart in a minute, and the minute is always so quiet at the end of it. Wang Hao Yue, she fell first, desperately trying to save a child that was lost during the evacuation of the village. She covered the boy with her own body. It didn't work, neither for her nor for the boy. A spear made of magic went right through them. Nyaehh cried for a long time, lying down next to her sister's body and not allowing anyone to come close, including Lansheng. They fought the evil for weeks, months at this point, losing people they barely knew and people who were important chapters in their lives. None of those prices were fair. None of those sacrifices guaranteed success. The one who got possessed was Lansheng. No one knew how the evil got to him, but it did. And ever since, he was working on his own agenda instead of bringing the evil down. He was doing everything in his power to make sure that it would appear again. He fought with Achen in a long duel, wearing them both thin, until Nyaehh found them. The duel very quickly became a stalemate, with all three of them pointing their weapons at each other. Neither could stop, and neither could allow anyone the next move. And for some reason it felt familiar, as if it happened already, somewhere and sometime. It took a blink of an eye when the young dragon god blasted through Nyaehh's defense and pierced Achen's heart. It wasn't enough time to save him, but it was enough for her to kill Lansheng with a swift move of her blade. Two bodies hit the ground, followed by a scream and a girl desperately trying to embrace her beloved's dying body. The light was slowly leaving his face. She looked at Lansheng, lying next to them. The malicious presence had already left him, like a rat trying to save itself from a sinking ship. Achen spoke. He tried to make a joke, again, but it came out as blood. He tried to say something, but it came out as a sigh. Then he never spoke again. She tried to gather blood on the ground and put it back into his wound. She cried and cried and cried until she stopped and just looked into the sky. Please, please. She was begging before she knew it. To no one, to the soil, the air and water. Bring them back. Take me instead. Take the last of what I am, only... There was a woman on the edge of the ruin who looked at the scene. She had a weird expression Nyaehh would spend 100 lifetimes failing to name. Not pity, but something else. You keep the time, Nyaehh said. She didn't know how she knew. She knew the way she knew the rivers bent wrong, the way she knew things she had no right to. You keep the hours, then turn them. Give him back. Give all of them back. I'll give you anything. I cannot save them. Mingshu's voice was very quiet. She did, in fact, keep the time, and she didn't even seem surprised that Nyaehh knew that. That is not something I am able to. I keep time, not unmake it. For some reason, Mingshu really tried not to look at the dead body in Nyaehh's arms. Time never stops for anyone. It flows, sometimes circles around. Circles around, Nyaehh repeated. It circles around, she shouted. You will hate me for it before the end, and you will be right to. And you know that I will give it to you anyway, because it is the only thing I can put in your hands. She came closer. I can turn the time back, not once, again and again, as many times as you can bear, and well past that. I can set you down at the start of this, before any of them fell, with the road still open and every one of them alive. Then do it. What are you still waiting for? Because you have to know what you are taking. Mingshu knelt. Her eyes seemed empty. You will be the only one who remembers all of it. They will live it anew, and you will live it old, already knowing the shape of the road and exactly where it ends. You will try to turn them off it. and there's no guarantee that you will succeed. The evil that wants them is patient, and it has the same eternity I do. Most loops end here, in this dirt, with you begging me again. How many times? As many as it takes. As many as there are. I don't know the number. I am not certain there is one. Her eyes fixated now on the girl. Hear me. Once, before you can no longer afford to be honest with yourself. It is not mercy what I'm offering. It only looks like mercy from here, with him still warm. From the inside, it is the cruelest thing I have ever done to anyone. And from where I am, I have done it to you before, and you said yes before, and you will say yes again. That is my half of it. That is the part I carry on my side of the hours, alone. You can never tell them the truth. You can only try to play the events differently. For the heavens would really not like this and would stop you in your tracks if they knew. Nyaehh looked down at the man in her lap. Something very old turned over in her, far down. A feeling she'd had before, she was almost sure. This yearning she felt in a town with the lamp. The town from a life that did not belong to her. The memory that felt like it belonged to someone else. Yes, I agree to anything, she said. I know, said Mingshu. There was no triumph in it, only the sound of a hated door settling back into its familiar groove. I will see you back here. I always do. A pause. For whatever it is worth it, which is nothing. I am sorry. I will be sorry every time. She lifted her hand and the portal appeared. Nyaehh left a kiss on her lover's forehead, then crawled to the cold body of her friend and touched his hand. I will make it right, no matter what it takes. Then she walked into the portal. The time turned. Nyaehh was standing in the sun of an open road hall, her sister 3 steps ahead, laying out the 4th and 5th moves from a dance routine they were supposed to show to a local merchant. If you don't practice, it will not do the trick, and we can't use our powers there, Wang Haoyue said. Nyaehh swallowed. She had lived at this moment countless times at this point. Every loop, every decision, everything, made her get him back even for a moment. She would have said yes 1,000 times for that. She did. She has. She will.